Alright folks, today is December 4th and we have several seconds to spare until 2 o'clock so we can talk about the weather, which comes out is the lengthiest month with clouds since 1987. So it's cloudy outside and it's snowy. It's 2 o'clock, so we're starting with our topic for the day, which is visual and media literacy. But as part of visual and media literacy, I first want to see how many of you are using public domain royalty-free images, music, video, any multimedia material. Since navigating through this part actually is an excellent path to a discussion regarding visual and media literacy. And here I am sharing a recently acquired link from a guy who does a lot of free technology for teachers. He's sharing several places where one can find video clips. And I did not know actually that Flickr does video besides images, so it was a good finding. Pixabay, of course, I checked right away, and the public domain review were for me the three good places that I learned and I intend to use in the future, since teaching and learning is more and more about video as visuals, not even images. On the same blog, if you type royalty free in the search box, I promise you quite many resources, again with multimedia, not only videos and images but also music and sounds, which I'm collecting through the years. And please feel absolutely free to share respectively your sources and or comment on the sources offered, which of course vary in quality, opulence, selection, and so forth. Let's talk about visual literacy. There is a very good graph on the blog that practically relates what visual literacy consists of, since of course the definition vary, and since we haven't settled for a firm definition about visual literacy, that's a good start to discuss the character, the boundaries of visual literacy. Why is visual literacy so important? Since the advent of social media, it's now out of question that visual literacy is no less important than any other literacies. Some even equate it to the importance of the traditional literacy. Visual literacy is often considered now as part of meta-literacies or multi-literacies. There is a publication which sees visual literacy on the same page with media literacy, with digital literacy, and so forth. So there is an evolution that we are witnessing about literacies, and it is good to keep our eye on where visual literacy does go, because it's becoming more increasingly important part of any subject across campus. It doesn't have to be necessarily a major that deals explicitly with visuals, like let's say mass communications or communications. Actually, almost every subject, almost every major today is concerned with visual literacy. There is media and technology literacy. Workshops are offered. The blog can give you a lot of information about past events and upcoming events. Media literacy, similarly to visual literacy, is becoming increasingly important topic. That's especially in conjunction with fake news, another big issue discussed in the last several years. Fake news and video. Now we know that software exists that can very convincingly simulate the voice, in this case of the president, and even the look of the president. And that's why media literacy should be also of concern when we teach modern skills to our students. My 5 minutes are up. I would love to see your response and discussions regarding royalty-free multimedia materials, as well as for visual literacy and media literacy. Thank you, and I'll see you on Thursday.